What's up, everybody? Today we are going to cook chicken cutlet parm and some pasta. So pretty simple. You're going to want to have yourself some cheese. I like myself some ricotta. You don't like it, you don't know what you're missing out on. You need eggs, of course some chicken cutlets for the chicken cutlet. Yeah, you know, chicken cutlets for the chicken cutlets. We also will be having some sauce. You can make it from scratch, you could buy a jar. Doesn't make a difference unless you're buying crappy stuff. If you buy ragu, you might as well not cook. Got some pasta. You need some oil because we are going to fry the chicken after we bread it, and we're going to need some breadcrumbs. Do not buy shitty breadcrumbs. If you don't buy 4C, again, you don't know what you're missing out on. Okay, what we're going to start off here with are our prep bowls. Now, this bowl we are going to use for some eggs. Probably only need 2. Might need more if you're making more, but we'll probably only need 2. I'm not going to go really thin today. Okay, you've got your eggs. Take your eggs and whisk them up. Paper towels are helpful so you don't make a mess. Or you can make a mess, don't matter. So now we're going to take our eggs. This will be our final plate. We're going to take breadcrumbs, place them all over the plate. Maybe a little more. Okay, now that you've got your breadcrumbs, you've got your egg, and you've got a plate to put them on when they're done, we're going to take our boneless, skinless chicken breast out, and we are going to fillet them. So that's what your chicken cutlet looks like right out of the package. What we're going to do is we're going to fillet it. So you're going to take it, just sort of spread it out so it's even. And let me see if I can get you a good shot here. You're going to take your blade, and I use my hand to push down and keep a nice even cut straight through. Don't cut your fucking hand off. And then there you go. You've got one cutlet. So I'll get 3 cutlets out of this one. So like I said, I'm not going too thin today. But if you have the time, you go real thin. They tend to come out very crispy on the ends, and people really seem to enjoy that. Again, number 2, take it, spread it out. And what I mean by spread it out is that way. And then again, just choose a little bit below the surface that you're cutting and start to wiggle. Make sure it's underneath your fingers still, and you'll get a nice cut straight through. And that's how we fillet our chicken cutlets. So again, this one's small. I'm going to make just another little one out of it so that the bigger one is even. And again, once you get there, you sort of just pick your hand up and keep it out of the way. Okay, now is the point where we are going to drink a little bit of wine, and we are going to take our filleted chicken cutlets, dip them in the egg, put them in the breadcrumbs, make sure that they're evenly coated, and then put it off to the side on your prepared plate. Take the chicken cutlet out. You're going to get messy, which is why you have some paper towels hanging out. But use your fork to make sure that the chicken cutlet is evenly coated. Sit there, you let it drip for a few seconds, and you drop it off in here. Push it down, take the breadcrumbs surrounding the cutlet, and sort of shovel them over the actual cutlet until it's covered. Now this is very important. Not too many people take their time doing this, but you really want to press down on these. If you're not fully pressing down on it, it doesn't spread out the same. Sort of tenderizes a little bit. A lot of people like to tenderize their cutlets by pounding them out. I don't, never did. It's fairly simple. If you just spread it out enough and push down on it, it will absorb the breadcrumbs and spread it out just enough without giving you that pounded out cutlet taste, which too many people do instead of just filleting them. This way you get that nice grain, still tastes like chicken cutlet, and I promise you'll taste the difference if you do it the other way around. Boil your water in a pan. You'll use some corn oil. Again, same technique. How much? For all of them. Should be enough to cover your... Hopefully you won't hear me talking and I'll figure out how to fast forward through all of this. If not, you may be watching to get some technique. More than plenty. As long as you have a nice coating on the bottom. You might just be wondering thick enough stupid shit I'm going to submerge those at least halfway. You'll be fine. But you're still watching. So the nice thing about this is I appreciate that. You can actually super appreciate all you people that have been watching and subscribing. Pasta only takes almost hit 30 people, which is 30 more people than I thought would ever subscribe to my channel. First, and then we're going to. So I'm thinking about on the paper towels to absorb some of the excess oil. Maybe I'll be placing them. Have a little giveaway and sheet, adding some cheese, some
Give away
sauce, and then
something
placing it
to
in
my
the oven
rollerblade
at the final
family
point
that
before it's served. So you can fry
has
these up
helped me along so much.
well before you're ready to plate
Been
everything up.
considering
Okay, so
getting new
you're going to have your oil hot.
frames and maybe
You know
switching
it's hot.
things up a little bit.
Don't rely on the knob, whether it
There might
gives
be
you
an
your temperature in
opportunity
degrees, Fahrenheit,
for
whatever,
a giveaway.
or
And,
give it to you in
been
numbers.
thinking about
Where mine is at about 6.5.
giving away my ground control.
It's in that almost
Big
400 degrees,
frames.
and that's when we're going to start throwing these in.
And if I give away my ground control big frame,
You're going to use a fork,
I'm going to
because if you use tongs,
get the
it just takes
megas
the
for
breadcrumbs
myself and set the megas up on the USD carbons. And I'm going to use the FL3s on the roasties. So, if anybody
you take your time, you let them brown. You're going to see a little bit of coloring. And you see a little bit of browning start to form around the edges. They'll cook pretty quickly though. Don't be afraid to flip them a couple of times. It's the best way to gauge how they're cooking. And hopefully that'll give you a better shot. Aye! Watch for the popping. If it gets too hot, it's going to pop on you. That's usually when the chicken's actually done. But as you can see, we want some more brown on that. This color here is sort of that crispiness that's actually really desirable. So don't be afraid that you're burning it. It's starting to look good there. Sort of like that color. there you go. That's exactly what they should look like. Nice, and they're perfectly cooked. That's the color you're going for. I'm going to cook the rest. Okay, now that your cutlets are all done, it's time to add some cheese and sauce, and they'll be prepared and ready to go in the oven. First, we're going to start ourselves off with a little bit of ricotta. You're going to want to take a little bit and just give it a scoop on each piece, sort of centered. Perfect. Now we're going to take some sauce right out of the jar because we're going to be putting it in the oven. Like I said, this is super simple and really good for the amount of time that you're going to invest in making this. I promise you're not going to be mad. People might ask, how much sauce do you put on? I don't know, you put about that much sauce, okay? It's all about how much is enough and not too little. This will all spread because of the cheese. It'll spread with it, and we're also going to have pasta with the sauce as well. So that's. And now we are going to add the mozzarella and the parmesan to our pieces of fried chicken. Don't be shy with this, you know. You're gonna want to throw your weight around. That piece is mine. I added a little bit of extra Parmesan because I happen to really like Parmesan. You're not going to want to put that much on yours at first, but after you eat it, you might. And the mozzarella, we're going to really try to apply it plentiful. Oh no, it's spilled all over. Oh no. Now you might be thinking that those pieces of cheese on the pan are going to go to waste, but until you've had crispy burnt cheese, you don't know. It's worth it. And there you go, there's your chicken cutlet parmesan before they go in the oven. You've got the ricotta on the base layer, a little bit of sauce on top of that, some parmesan, and then mozzarella on top of that. And then you're going to put it in the oven about 425 degrees, and you're going to keep your eye on it as it bubbles away, and you want that cheese to get some brownness to it.
Open your eyes to Bandia. New Bandia mascara.